Hello, today is Tuesday, April 8th, 2025. Going into today's readings, seamless tunic, a symbol of unity. In a world often divided, the seamless garment can serve as a reminder of the unity the Lord desires for us all. In his account of the crucifixion, the Gospel writer John makes a point of mentioning that the tunic, usually an undergarment of Jesus, was woven in one piece, without seams. John doesn't explain why he finds this detail significant. However, the tunic does seem to be somewhat unusual. Some earlier sources say it was a garment of the poor, possibly because it could be woven by a person who had no particular skill. On the other hand, the fact that the Roman soldiers cast lots for it alludes to a certain craftsmanship and value. Others see the seamless tunic as a symbolic, perhaps hearkening back to the special coat of many colors worn by Joseph in the Old Testament, or to the garment of a high priest. What seems to be most likely, however, is that John saw the tunic as symbolizing the unity emphasized so often by Jesus. At the Last Supper, Jesus prayed for his followers, that they all may be one, as you, Father, are in me, and I in you. John 17:21. John 19, verses 23 to 24. When the soldiers had crucified Jesus, they took his clothes and divided them into 4 shares, a share for each soldier. They also took his tunic, but the tunic was seamless, woven in one piece from the top down. So they said to one another, "Let's not tear it, but cast lots for it, to see whose it will be," in order that a passage of Scripture might be fulfilled, they say. They divided my garments among them, and for my vesture they cast lots. This is what the soldiers did. John, as we saw, expanded on the significance of the inscription on the cross. He does the same with the incident involving Jesus' clothes. First, the soldiers, apparently there were 4 of them, divided up the clothes of Jesus, and there are enough garments to go around. Then there is the one-piece tunic. Who gets that? Because it is seamless. They decide to cast lots rather than to cut it into 4 parts. Meanwhile, Jesus is hanging on the cross. It's something like a family discussing the estate at the bedside while their mother is dying. The soldiers, of course, were used to crucifixions. This is one simply part of their workday. Have I gotten more or less used to the cross? These last days of Lent are a good time to get unused to it. Spend some quiet time with the Lord. I appreciate you for being here, and I'll catch you tomorrow.